Well, good morning, friends. I'm hanging out with my friends Patrick back here, Lauren, Blake. We're on our way from Okoboji to Sioux Falls, hitching a ride. Just making a couple stops first.
There it is. Good morning. Good morning.
Well, this is really rad. I've never been on a motorcycle in my lifetime, but I can appreciate the craft of these motorcycles.
Sponsored by. Although, yeah.
This is really fascinating. This exact bike was used in a movie called The World's Fastest Indian. It's in 2005. I've never seen that movie. But that's it. It's based on a true story about this guy that broke the speed record in 1967. Pretty cool. Not only was it used in the movie, this is the actual bike.
Square-foot facility sitting on 23 acres of land and the capacity to accommodate 550 dedicated workers. The move made perfect sense.
This is not a dealership, this is just a museum, really. It's the factory where they make all these Indian motorcycles. I had no idea that this was here. This is really cool. The video we just watched talks about the factory and their whole process and down to how they test the brakes. It was really fascinating to see how they do it, and it's all done right here in this building. This is amazing. That is a cool looking bike. I wish I knew more about motorcycles. I could tell you more details about what I'm seeing here. I really don't know that much about them though. This picture up here is just a random person. It's nobody of note that I know of, but the lady told me that this is one of the original motorcycles back here, and what they did was just take a bicycle and put a small motor on it, and that was the first Indian bike. That all happened in 1901. This is my first time I've ever sat on a motorcycle, ever. There's only 3 that you can sit on. Ooh, that's nice. Can you see me on one of these? I can. This is cool. It's good. Now I've sat on a motorcycle. Feels good. It's cushy, isn't it? Yeah. I just learned that they only made these outboard motors for 2 years, 1930, 1931. There's only about 1,500 of them made in total. It's one of the only ones left. Pretty neat display case with some old motorcycle things in it. Some old tools and transmission oil, all Indian branded. Fork fluid. Never heard of that. Indian racing team gear. Pretty neat. Those are pretty cool goggles. America's first motorcycle company.
It's touchscreen, heated handle grips, heated seats for rider and passenger. The windshield goes up and down to customize your ride.
Cool. If the hair, is the wind blowing in your hair or not? I love the wind blowing in my hair.
It's the dual screen, have all the gauges,
That's pretty
8
neat.
speakers.
Wow.
How big is that motor?
It's the 116 motor.
That means nothing.
116 cubic
Okay.
inches. So it's the Rolls Royce of motorcycles.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It was hand painted.
Did Greg a hat or something?
Well, like most museums, there's a gift shop of sorts here. There's a couple little stanchions with mugs and t-shirts, hats, blankets, things. It's a pretty large one as well. Now the nice gal that's working in here explained that the factory is not open for tours right now, but they do usually open them for tours. They're just doing some things in the factory over the last couple of months that they have stopped that, but pretty soon, friends, you will be able to visit this place and see the entire production. I will not be able to show you that today. Friends, this has been a really cool adventure into the Indian Motorcycle facility. I had no idea it was this awesome. It's time for us to move on down the road. Friends, I'm glad you joined me for this. If you like what you're seeing, hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, friends.